mistakes haunt us, but do they really daunt us? Your tongue can be sharp, cut me close to the heart, but we can master the art. And the thing is that these scars are scary, but they are just some old scars. We should never be afraid of them. You and I know when we are too far apart, everything just falls apart. So I just close my eyes and dream about our kids and how they're running around. Won't you come and lay down next to me? Close your eyes and we'll be free. I'll keep my head high while we're crossing the land. With all the minds we laid down, it's gonna take us some time, but I won't give up, though I know it's tough. We need to break our patterns. It's better now than after we have drifted off too far. Let's tear down these walls our destiny has called. We're walking down a path, and the wind will change at last, like a song about our past. So I'll just close my eyes and dream about our kids and how they're running around. Won't you come and lay down next to me? Close your eyes and we'll be free. I can't see the point of pointing fingers. Come on, let's rejoice of what will come. I have made the choice of thinking bigger. 'Cause you're all that I need. You're all that so I just close my eyes and dream about our kids and how they're running around. Won't you come and lay down next to me? Close your eyes and we'll be free.
Good morning.
I wish I was above the center of attention.
I made
but
it.
I'm not.
Hooray. All right.
I wish I didn't have to give into the pressure. Uh-oh. I'm posting pictures.
Hey, Flop.
trying to be
What's up,
someone
buddy?
I'm not.
Hey,
Feels
Chad.
just like I'm lying
What's
to
good, dudes?
you.
How we doing?
Faking
Hello.
stages,
Dear God,
trying
this
to
thing
live
needs a
some
fucking
perfect
repair.
life. I know I'm wasting time.
Like driving on
I just
skates.
wanna call my friends and see what they're doing tonight.
It's 3:30 in the morning. Bullshit. It's 10:30. Living in the future. How dare. Happy birthday, Wixie. Good morning, everyone. Hope we're doing amazing. Hope we're doing good. Good to have everyone here. Yes, I took the night off yesterday. Don't be mad at me. Don't kill me. Last few days have been very busy. I was drained. I needed last night to chill. But, yeah, no. Who knows what's to happen? If anyone caught last stream, you know Flop is not in a good spot right now. He's pretty pissed off. So it'll be interesting to see where things go today. But I do know the one thing that Flop needs to do, actually. I don't even know if he's still around. Maybe? Oh my God, I'm surprised you answered.
What's going on?
I figured you would have had your phone on, like, off.
Why?
I don't know, because, you know, I don't know.
Worse.
Am I not marked as, like, hang up on your phone?
No, I don't have your numbers thing.
Oh. Oh. Hey, Toretti.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Was doing okay.
Would you be available to talk?
Yeah, well, sure.
Okay. Is now a bad time?
Whatever.
Huh?
Sure. Okay. See you soon.
Oh. What the fuck? What is he, drunk? Where's he, at his house, probably? Oh God, well, this ought to be a good conversation. I think we just jump right into it. Toretti put out an announcement today stating that he left the PD. So Flop, while he knew about it already, oh, I think I know where he is. Just gonna park up here. He pulled a gun. You didn't hesitate.
You talked to him? You met him?
Bob, stay over there for a second.
Okay.
Probably more like 2 minutes, 5 minutes.
Oh.
5 minutes.
Okay. Do you want to just call me? I don't have to hover.
Yeah, you could hover.
Okay.
That's fine. Go relax.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just hover. Fuck it. We'll just live the dream. Fuck it. Why not? Damn, Flop's gonna get a fucking ounce of retirement and leave the PD. God damn it. Just surrounded by shit. Anyway, what's up, chat? How we doing? Hope we're doing well. Just relaxing the poop. I mean, listen, it's Flop. Let's be honest. This is fine. This is okay. Big chilling on Big T's property a little bit. I mean, just a hair, maybe. It's fine. What's up, Cyber? Thanks for the 4 months. Appreciate you. Can we get some hearts? And Lurker with the 7 months. Thank you for the 7-month resub. I really appreciate it. Welcome back. Please tell me Flop isn't into that. Do you not know, Peter? You don't know Flop's fucking lore. He's got some good lore going on. From a character stance, Flop went to court for shitting on his neighbor's fucking cable. Or on his keyboard or something. I don't even remember. But anyway, I guess while we're here, hi dudes, what's going on? How we doing? I say we jump into the angst to just begin the day. If you missed last stream and you're mad at me because I took Monday off, fuck you. I'm here. But Yeah, the Flop's a defeated motherfucker right now at the PD. He's like genuinely, legitimately defeated. He told Bob that he's thinking about quitting the PD. And there's, depending on how a few conversations go, I'm going to tell everyone now, I am not just saying that for Flop's sake. I am legitimately saying that because if decisions fall in line, Flop will probably quit the PD. So a lot may happen. How dare you go and touch grass? I didn't even touch grass. I touched alcohol. I smoked a cigar with a friend. But I need to reconsider Henry's friendship with Flop. What the fuck? What does that even mean, huh? Regardless, how was everyone's weekend? How was your Labor Day if you celebrated? Everybody doing good? Everyone doing well? I'm trying to think what I got going on at the moment. I'll tell you what I have going on at the moment. Y'all ready for this shit? I got a letter in the mail from the IRS. That shit stressed me the fuck out. I was on the phone with my tax person today talking about it all. The IRS came knocking at my fucking door, dude. My day was not good. Yeah, that was a stressful one. That was not a fun one to break down, but it's okay. Hey, do you have a life outside of RP? Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? I do have a real announcement. Hold on. I do have an announcement. I actually have an announcement. It's not like a big one, but if we go back to the drawing board on the Chris's announcement list, I booked for LA, legit, real. October 19th to October 23rd. I am bringing the backpack, and I already have things that I plan on doing in LA. It's going to be a lot of fun. Probably gonna do a bunch of streams with a bunch of people that you guys know, so that'll be exciting too. Look out for it, because it's gonna happen. I also have another trip booked too, for, oh god, I need to extend this. Hold on. Okay. I also have November, oh god, November 17th to the 20th.
I'm glad you care more about me coming back to my job and my life.
Damn, Toretti, pipe down. November 17th to the 20th, I am also going to be away too. This one I'm not going to be streaming most likely, but this one is like the backpack and everything. That's going to be fun, so look forward to all that. Anyway, yeah, I booked that today. That was fun, but that'll be exciting. IRS stands for intense redundant stress. You know, IRS can just fucking suck a fart out of my ass is what they can do. I don't like the IRS. You know why I don't like the IRS? Is because no matter what, they're going to get their way. The IRS is the Senate, okay? If they want their money, they're going to get their fucking money. The IRS lives and breathes with a fucking serrated knife in their hand, waiting for any opportunity. But anyway, how do you have a life outside of roleplay? You know what it is? A lot of people, especially like with all the conflict recently, people have been really upset that people are taking time away from roleplay. It has been hard to do an 8-hour stream recently. There's a lot going on the server, and it's a lot of I don't want to use the word stress. Stress isn't the right word. There's a lot of like draining, just explaining the same story 17 times over. And it becomes very redundant, not in a bad way. It's a good redundancy, but it gets to a point where like you get a little tired. So for me, you kind of hit your point, you hit your wall a little bit, and I don't know. It's fun, but it's definitely a lot. Here's that line the other day, suck a fart out of my ass, and my friend left the room and returned with a vacuum. Crow, what the fuck did I just read? I had an IRS audit a few years ago. They had a new form they were using and randomly selected me as one of their victims. Oh, they can fuck off with that shit. You know what's fucked up? So today, I don't want to break that too much because honestly, my personal like financial situations, I don't think are something that stream needs to fucking know about. The IRS, so I got two things today. One was a miscalculation where I was actually getting a return. The other one was for something else that was not, I forget, I don't even know if it was really like an audit from what I understood. But the return one, I got off the phone with my tax person and I texted him and I was like, yo, like, are they just gonna send this back to the original payment method? And he hits me up and he goes, no, they're gonna send you a check. And I thought about it and I was like, the IRS really has had nothing. Technology hasn't done a fucking thing for the government. Blew me away. I was like, you're telling me that the payment method that they have, that they ripped my money away from, they're just not going to redeposit that money back into the... No, they're just going to give me a fucking check. Because that makes sense, right? What kind of fucking logic is that? So, they're going to send me a piece of paper that I'm gonna have to go and figure out. So, oh, the IRS makes no sense. Paying your taxes makes no sense. You are legally required to pay taxes to the government. Okay. How do I do that? Well, you need to do it, and you need to do it right. Can you explain these documents? No, just fill these out. Okay, I'm gonna fill these out. But if you get them wrong, if you fill out these documents wrong, we're gonna kick your door down and rip everything that you have for fucking up, because it's illegal if you don't correctly file your taxes.
Oh, wow.
Shut up. Damn locals. So I don't know. I just, the IRS makes no sense to me. Wait, you have to pay taxes? Dio, some of us need to pay our taxes, okay? I'm not saying everybody, but some of us need to pay our taxes, okay? I don't know. Taxes are quite a thing. You know, Malton said 5 minutes. Malton said 5 goddamn minutes. At this point, I don't think we're ever gonna get to talk to fucking Toretti. Ow. You believed him? Absolutely not. What the fuck? You think Flop got any trust in Big T? What else should we do around his house? I kind of want to fuck with this place a little bit. I kind of want to like... Oh. Is that your way of saying coming over?
You can come over.
Okay.
He ate a burger shot, so maybe there is hope of him coming back.
True.
And I think if there's one good takeaway from all this shit, it's that that was his choice of food.
Oh, you know, the...
Oh,
You know, the
I remember
rumors-
I remember the allegations now.
Yeah, but Shelly's not there anymore, so...
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Look, whatever you have to do, Big T, stay safe, and I'm guessing this doesn't change it, you coming back at all to maybe get him before he could get others.
I don't think that would, whether I was a cop or not, would change anything, unless we can save him.
I guess time will tell on that, but I do think it's going to come down to a needle and a haystack and a bit of luck. He's been a cop for hey, almost just as long as you and by extension me, and he was the head of MCD for quite some time. He knows our tactics.
Wait, who?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get him a pardon. And I don't even think that makes... Well, to be fair...
I'm trying to think. MCD.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either, but I know he's in the wind. He knows we're looking for him, and while you aren't a target, those close to you might be. So just stay safe, man. One thing I will try to swing for you, if I could get you a bomb detector, will you actually sweep your, where your house once in a while?
Yes.
Do you want one?
Yeah. I don't think I'll need it, but I did have a little bit of a freak out when I saw a taco truck on my lawn.
Speaking of which, do you know what the other cars that were out there are?
No, I could have sworn someone left a car here with their lights on, and they all got jammed up.
There's a Granger on the grass. I don't know. I parked on your grass. I couldn't find a parking spot or even get to your driveway.
Did you use the driveway, Fop? He has a driveway to park in.
I couldn't get to the driveway. There's 18,000 cars out there.
Look, Treddy gets very upset if you don't park on his driveway.
That's right.
I'm sorry.
Look, Flop, I just need you to make an attempt to park on his driveway in the future. Please, only the driveway.
Well, I hope in the future, people don't have a way to even drive to me. So.
What do you mean they don't have a way to drive to you? You're gonna make this into a fucking...
You're gonna maybe get an Air One, sir,
elevator?
just to land on your fucking roof?
Yeah, what are you gonna live in a fucking, I don't know, floating fucking sky fortress?
No, maybe, Now, Bob retired to an island based. Well, it was a peninsula. I think.
Tijuana is not an island.
Technically, it's like a peninsula, right?
Tijuana, yeah, it's that's
not
Baja,
really.
But
yeah.
He retired to somewhere tropical and exotic. No,
maybe that's what I should do. An island.
Oh God.
You gonna go to Taiwan with Raven?
Too soon, Toretti. Too soon.
Never heard of it. But the
Hey, Malton, how you doing?
I'm doing good. What do you think that was about?
What, your conversation or like what just transpired?
No, what just happened? Why do you think he did that?
My presence, possibly. I'm not sure.
Big T, I don't know how else to say it, but that is not the answer. You may want to retire to the island, but there's no islands up there that you want to go to.
No, there's an island that.
Yo, what's in a heart? How you doing?
Bobby Boulderman Memorial Island.
Yep. What? Who is that?
Domino.
Oh. You want to buy an island and retire to it?
Not just any island.
Good luck with that, Big T, and
thank you.
I'm gonna get out of here now.
Okay. Yeah, I do.
All right.
About over.
There you go. I figured you'd have plenty of guests too, so. Yeah, you can-
Have a good one,
you can
Malton.
Cook them up on your grill over there, which I realized I don't have a grill.
Oh,
Yeah, a
yeah.
little
I
awkward.
don't know if that grill can grill. You know what? It'll be fine. I'll use it. I'll put it in the fridge and I'll
Surely
cook
you
it once.
can.
You sure? Can I? Wait, I can?
Maybe the Sky Fortress is a good idea. You know, I think the Sky Fortress is a safe bet if Toretti has a parachute. What was that, Big T?
You want a steak?
Sure, I'll take a steak.
All right.
I prefer medium rare, if possible.
Of course. No other way to cook a steak.
True. How do you feel about rare, though?
No, this is too. No,
No?
There's a
no.
lot going on there.
Yeah, it's not. You gotta cook it, man. That gives you the juices and the sear.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think a good crust makes a good steak, and I don't think you can get that on rare very often.
True.
See, Trey, it's not that hard.
I know how to grill.
Thank you, thank
Yeah,
you.
Well, okay, well, you thought you couldn't grill, so.
Well, I forgot I had propane in here still. Want one?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I'll take one.
Okay, perfect.
That's good stuff right there.
Good grill.
Absolutely.
Working on trying to get an even better one, you know?
You just buy this thing?
No.
Come with the house.
No, I mean, well, yeah. Anyway, here you go. What's going on, Flop? Domino's one of my neighbors.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I
Heard about his retirement. Came over, stopped by.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I just wanted to talk to you. I wanted to catch up. I wanted to. I heard about what happened and obviously saw what was put out. So I just wanted to talk to you.
Okay. What did you want to talk about?
Alright, I'll leave you to it. Have a good one, Trey.
See you soon, Domino.
Have a good one. Good to
Sure.
meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
Shreddy, I'm gonna be honest.
Hmm.
I'm sure you had your reasons to, you know, I guess, leave. Why'd you do it?
Why did I leave?
Yeah.
Well, you know about what were you doing during the war?
I didn't go. Be honest with you, I didn't want to go in the first place. But I didn't fault anyone for going. Part of me really knows and believes and sees that the people that did go, I want to believe all went for a purpose that they believed in. And I supported everybody that wanted to go. I couldn't find my reason.
Well, I had I'm sure you've heard some things following the war that happened there, right?
Yeah.
rumors, some talks about some questionable decisions and stuff that was done there by us.
Oh yeah.
Well, look, I'll make this simple. 'Cause I think you should take these questions to the people that are still there, that are still in power. But I talked to the senator. I confronted him on the things that happened. And I wanted him to make a decision. I demanded some action. I demanded that he step down. I demanded that the people who did it are held accountable. And then when I basically told them they could choose me and whether my value to the police department versus Walter's value to the police department, the senator chose Walter. I felt like I had to make a stand.
Third movement, sorry.
Traffic.
So you left because you made a stand. Essentially, you put your foot forward, hoped for the best, and for, I guess, lack of a better term, based on the way that you're explaining this, got the worst outcome. Pretty much got the opposite of what you wanted.
Well, I always thought that my time was near. I kind of always thought that I wasn't going to be here forever, and things were kind of moving in that direction. I didn't think it would happen then, but
Corona, thank you for the 5
I
months.
felt like I
appreciate it.
didn't have a choice, and maybe I did. And a lot of people have said I could have. However, with the fundamental change that I want to make and that I want to see, I think someone has to make a sacrifice. And I felt like me taking that sacrifice would be a bigger, would have a bigger, leave a bigger footprint than most. And I was hoping I could inspire people to stand up for what they believe in and enforce that change that we need. I was willing, I was ready to take that sacrifice. I saw the people who were complicit there. And I felt like those people needed to be questioned. I couldn't sit idly by anymore.
Okay. So, ready to be honest with you, the day of the war, and even the days before that transpired up to the war, you know, shift 3. You know how we operate. You know that typically we operate at a much smaller capacity. Especially early on. I'm usually the one that's there talking in the meetings, if it isn't Bloom. We don't have the largest presence, unfortunately. And when push came to shove, and some guy who apparently is the overseer of the PD is coming about and telling everyone who's 2 weeks fresh into the job, you're going to fight for your life. You're going to fight for what you believe in. take a stand. And then you look at who did. And again, those people I think were justified. But when the question of why came up, and there is a just trust me, bro stance on how things go, it makes me realize from the command position, the complaints that I had as an officer were essentially bubbled and popped at that moment. Because you hear a lot of people say that, you know, PD comms are not the greatest, right? Things get lost in translation. Things that get brought to the top are differently stated than when they were brought from an officer stance, right? People lose that translation. And I don't see it getting better. If anything, it's gotten worse. And it bothers me. It bothers me a lot to know that I turned around and said I wasn't going. I didn't want to go to this war. I did my best to avoid the war, not on purpose. I just didn't see my morals to go. Plus, we needed people to stay on the island. When I say the island, I'm talking about the state. And here I thought that things were going to mend over. But once again being brought into the light, that communication thing, specifically the aftermath and being asked the question, did it happen? And nobody able to give a straight answer. Yeah, I could understand why people are leaving. I could understand why people have given up. And I could understand why people are not proud to wear the badge. And between you and I too do not want to wear the fucking badge right now. In fact, I am so close to putting my badge and gun on a table and walking out. It's not even funny.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
I know you say you're willing to do that. You're ready to do that. And I believe it. I think a lot of people are. Have you expressed why?
Why I want to leave?
Yeah.
I don't know who to bring it to. I don't know who to say it to. I don't feel comfortable with a lot of the people on who I feel like I can bring something like that to.
This is the thing about a situation like this, Wop. You're never going to be comfortable. You're going to have to be uncomfortable to make a choice. And I'm not advocating for everybody to leave the job. I'm not asking for people to do what I did. I did it to maybe hope that other people wouldn't have to. The people who are the rising stars, the new guys coming through, the leaderships that are already in place, can carry that torch and maybe use what I did as inspiration. You're one of those new leaders, Flop. You're sergeant now. Speaking out is probably the most important thing you can do. Making sure that your voice is heard and not making that choice without thinking there isn't any other option. But believe it or not, you don't have to be the commissioner to stand up for what you believe in and just be ready for the consequences that happen. Which it seems like you've accepted that. That doesn't mean to not keep fighting. No. We are on the verge of some big change. And I'm not going anywhere until it happens.
And I hope you don't. I would love nothing more than to see you stick around. But I also respect and understand your reasons to want to do what you did. And honestly, when I heard, it made me think about myself. I had a cadet the other day ask me how I felt about everything going on. This cadet was so scared to get on duty because he was afraid that if he stepped out of line, someone was going to strap a bomb to his chest.
That guy seems a little unhinged. That doesn't make any sense. What cadet? What?
Bob.
Bob is not a cadet. He's the greatest cop this force has ever seen. How dare you talk about Bob like a cadet?
Listen,
Block.
I'm not.
Fuck you, asshole.
Wait. Toretti, this is not about Bob's rank. I got a lot of respect for Bob. He's one of the nicest, best cops that we have on the force.
He's
okay?
the best ever. That's why they named a police station after him.
No, different Bob. Bob Serwin.
Oh. Oh, that guy. The shorts guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not Bob Smith. I got the utmost for
Okay.
Bob Smith.
All right. My bad. Okay. That sounds like he needs to talk to somebody.
No,
This is also Bob, by the way.
Oh, hi, Bob.
My kitten.
Good to meet you, Bob. Yeah, I mean, he had a very extreme stance on it. But the reason I'm bringing it up and the reason that I'm expressing it is that every day I've been in the meeting, I've been asked the same question. How do I feel about the PD? How do I feel about what happened? And I've had to tell people that without the actual evidence or information, I cannot make an actual official stance on anything. And if I were to make a stance, unfortunately, per, everyone else in this room, your sergeant would be making that call. And I don't need that, turning into a spread rumor until there's something official to bring up. But the problem that I am running into right now is for someone who didn't even go to the war, for someone who tried to stay away, for someone who tried to avoid everything that essentially happened to a point, respectfully. I mean, there's still a degree of responsibility involved with that. Nothing has been more demoralizing than hearing people individually step into a captain's office with me to say that they don't even want to get on duty anymore.
Why? What's the reason? Because of what happened over there?
I mean,
they're ashamed, or they don't believe in... What is it?
Some people, it's what happened. They don't like the fact that, the communication from above has not given even just an official statement to say, hey, we're aware of things. Or from other people, it's just the fact that the view from everyone else outside of the PD on the inside, for people that didn't even go to the war, a lot of people that have lost their morals on why they get on duty and trying to be a member of the community to reach out to, right? And I understand both sides. And to be honest with you, Toretti, I understand why these people don't want to get on duty right now. To be honest with you, I barely want to get on duty sometimes. It hurts to hold that badge at the moment. I'm not as proud to be where I am right now as I was, a month ago. I'm honored to be in the position I'm in right now, and I really think that I'm in a position to possibly make that change. But when you have an entire shift turning to their chain of command and asking for answers, and me having to sit there and essentially be the punching bag for everybody while not giving information out, fucking hurts. The problem is that from a weakness stance, it's from a leadership position, showing that sign of weakness is not a good thing. It never was a good thing. And someone needs to be the loudest voice in the room. And in the last few, probably I'd say the last week, I've been trying to just stay as a loud voice in the room for people, because someone has to do it. But on the inside, everything that transpired has fucking killed me. I really don't know how else to express that. My actual emotion with the PD has dwindled, and you know, unfortunately, to some term, I didn't go. But I feel like, based on everything that's happened up to this point, I feel like at this point, I was on that island at some point. Never stepped foot, but I feel like I have. And it sucks.
You have every right to demand answers and have the people who made those decisions speak up and question what was right, what was wrong, and demand answers to what's been out there right now. Even why I resigned. And whose fault was that? Your job and our job is important. It doesn't change. People out there always need protecting, and they need it a lot right now. Those EMS who are getting attacked, potentially getting attacked, those poor DOC guards dealing with these shitheads over there in the prison. I regret the worst part about resigning is not being able to help the DOC keep those guys in line. As much as people want to say it, I do not agree with them. I don't agree with what they did. They're throwing rocks in glass houses. And my opinion and what I'm standing up for has nothing to do with them. They should rot in hell, especially Conan Clarkson. He should get the death penalty from what I heard he did.
Yeah, the situation with Conan is a very baffling one.
Not really. It's nothing new. The guy has loved RPGs for as long as I can remember. Let's be honest.
No, you're not wrong. I mean, I can't argue the facts. And right now, you're only speaking facts about Conan.
That guy has coasted on being the only ranger for way too long. Needs to be held accountable for his actions, just like everybody else.
You're right. To be honest with you, I have people that have called and asked me how I feel about everything. And I think part of the reason I haven't left yet is the answer I'm giving people. Because people want to know how I feel about things currently, but I don't need to find out someone's got like a wiretap on the phone and trying to, you know, spit my words differently than how I feel. Because I do root for the PD.
So what are you going to do, Bob? You're just going to sit there and say nothing because you're afraid someone might twist your words?
Listen, I don't mind telling someone within the PD how I feel. But with all the outrage...
What change does that make, Bob?
What are you implying?
What kind of change are you going to make when you're only keeping it behind whatever types of closed doors you're saying? How do we make substantial change in this city if the senator is running a dictatorship in the city and no one stands up for him?
Because
until people start saying that they don't listen to him and they don't give him any of his power, then he's just going to keep doing the things that he's doing.
But the problem with outrage is that you get anarchy, and where there's anarchy, there's people...
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. When you have
when you
people...
stand up for what you believe in, when you protest, there's no anarchy in that. That's exactly what we're supposed to do.
I agree with you.
I'm not saying to commit crimes or go out and start having riots. I'm saying to stand up, say what's right, protest if you need to in whatever way that has to happen. But making sure it's known that that motherfucker is not God. And he is not going to bring this city down for his own personal gain.
What are my morals then?
I don't know, Flop. What are they?
I don't want to see.
Don't ask me for how you feel. I'm not gonna tell you how to feel.
I'm not
You're
asking
gonna have
you
to figure that out.
I'm not asking you to tell me how to feel. What I'm asking you is where's the moral in PD right now to stick around? I hope your footprint does what it needs to do. I really do.
I truly believe that a majority of people in the city know what's right and what's wrong. Sure, there's criminals out there that might not, or probably don't. But if the city is going to be as successful as it has been and keep going the way it is and be on a positive route, then I have to believe that people know what's the right thing here and what's the wrong thing here. Otherwise, we're fucked. And whether I'm there or not, nothing will change, and we'll just keep going downhill.
Do you think people in the PD or people staying in the PD are any less on the moral of where we should be than leaving? In other words, is me staying in the PD lesser than the stance to walk away? I know this is your choice on how you made your stance. And granted, if morals are in question, I do believe that your morals and reasoning to do it is valid. But is the majority of PD any less to stay where we are? Not have everyone walk out, not have everyone leave?
Is it less? Think of it this way. How is it going to feel knowing you're complicit in the acts that happened over there and being led by a guy like the senator who just will shoot people? If it is Kyle Pratt, who I'd love to shoot in a prison just because he was talking mean things on a microphone. What kind of guy that is already talking about another war? A guy that has no bounds to his power. No way to, where it feels like there's no way to fight back. How is that okay? I've come to terms that that's not okay. And I am the first one to admit that I sure as hell abused that and took that into my advantage. That's how I got my sheriff role. Do I feel good about it? I feel like if I didn't, we wouldn't be here.
I was gonna say, you shouldn't feel bad about that. Unfortunately, I hate to say it, but I know you and I, respectfully speaking, probably never saw eye to eye outside of PD.
Ugh.
I know. But I have always had a respect for you that not a single person in PD has probably gotten from me. And I think it's because you're not afraid to say what is on your mind. And you made change in this PD that, unfortunately, I don't think anyone else would have been able, to do. So if the course of path for you was maybe not the proper path, but you still got the results, how bad could it have been?
There's nothing more cowardly to me than someone refusing to admit when they're wrong. There's a lot of people who are out there who refuses to admit when they're wrong. I'm trying to atone for some of those wrongs that I've committed.
It's fair. And it's one that it's respectable. All of my wrongs have been laid out on the table with people like Tessa, so that she knows the transparency that if anything ever comes up, there's no surprise moment of error. I don't wait for someone else to do that. I do that on my own volition.
Please don't tell me that's Charlotte Archer.
Where?
That was Charlotte.
Where?
The girl on the roof?
Oh. Do you want me to make it obvious and like?
No.
Okay.
Quiet right now, which is good. Not
Okay.
beating up her sister or screaming or inviting men over into my sauna, so we're good.
Okay. Oh. Oh, she's waving.
Okay. Well,
We just. Okay. My point B and kind of where I'm at right now is I'm really in a rock and a hard place. I have spoken my truth to the people who I think would take my note, and I don't care if anyone in the PD wanted to slap a recording down and get my stance on everything. I don't know what I want to do. I really don't, and that's part of the reason I wanted to call you, is because I don't know where I stand, and I don't know where I want to go from here. But I figure that regardless of, I guess, what happens between now and whenever with you, I hope you know that regardless of our differences, there is a very strong level of respect that I had for your position. Even if your thank you speech to getting sheriff was fuck flop, he'll never be in the SCSO.
I mean, I held that.
You did.
Well, you could have, but then you told me to go fuck myself, basically.
No,
Kyle Pred.
I never said that.
Well, your actions said that.
Okay.
You took the ranger position instead of talking to me, but it's fine. Go ahead. Going with you're saying.
Yeah, I think there's a bigger argument for that, but it's not worth the time. Let's be honest. For lack of a better term, Toretti, we have bigger fish to fry right now, and I don't think that a department's gonna make that impact right now. We are supposed to be unified. As for how unified we are right now, that's in question, but I definitely don't agree with the Senate. So I don't want to hold you too long. I know you probably have to talk to other people. I'd imagine it seems like you've had a line here, essentially. I mean, you got people on your roof looking over you like a... Yeah. If you need anything, I don't care if it's food or a conversation or a question. Would you consider saving my number?
I'll think about it.
Okay.
But also, I have $4 million, so I'm doing okay.
And I have 3, so...
Then I win.
I also own 3 houses